guys. You guys are pretty fast on the trigger. We'll start here in 2 minutes. Questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box. We'll get to them after I get through my report. What's up, Alex? What's up, Alexandre? YouTube, Instagram. What's going on, guys? What's up, Shelby? What's up, Muhammad? What's up, Mom? Good morning, guys. Starting a minute, 1 minute here. Everybody get populated in, pull up a seat, pens and papers out. While I drink through my invisible cup. Sometimes I think it's invisible coffee because there's no effect. It's that Prokshay. What's up, Evie? Share out the video, guys. Click the 3 dots, send it to some people, let them know that you're watching me live, and maybe they'll join in. We'll go over my report here in just a minute and start answering your questions. What's up, Brian? Good morning, folks. All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, actually. Wednesday, August 26th. We had PCE data drop. That's what we were kind of waiting on. So it came in hotter than expected. Move over here where everybody can see it. You can see this is a news compiler that I paid $1,000 for to help my group. So we get the latest, greatest news. Right. So we had number day. We had durable goods. We had some GDP numbers, and then we had PCE. Durable goods actual came up twice as expensive. A lot of winning, folks. PCE index month over month, twice as bad. Year over year came in a 0.1% higher. Core came in as expected, which is why the reaction wasn't as big. U.S. consumer spending, twice what it was projected to be. Lots of winning. Everything's costing a lot. Year over year, core was as projected. So core being close to being projection is what made this not look as bad. So those are the numbers. So those implications to me should be decelerated upward movement. But what do I know? We're going to trade the reaction. It's just lots of winning in this economy. Lots of winning. All right. So what I'm going to do is go over my futures trades. I'll answer your questions if you get tickers in there. Yeah, exactly, Soccer Flicks. This is we're the best economy in the world. We're the Epstein files. What does it matter? The NAS is setting all-time highs. But what about the Epstein files? Well, look at Dow Jones Industrial. Okay. Yes, the S&P 500, guys, has bearish bias and is rolling over. It was in this long channel, just sitting below 7,700. So in channels, you can just have all bias, just kind of go the same direction. I like shorts here. If we raise, so we got a short off we're in torsion, keep that in mind. But this channel, we're going to challenge it down here. We've broken the channel that we were in for the last 12 hours. I think a VWAP short there would be appropriate. Anyway, the short is this red box at a VWAP, so it's out a little bit. That is our short zone. We'll be looking for shorts off Bell with that because I don't think the markets are going to run up. It's a bet that they're going to run down. So that trade plan will look something like that. Okay, and that price that you're going to enter, and I would get above market structure, should be even key level price. You can go 1 to 1.5. So somewhere around there, that's what I would look for, and I will be looking for. I took a trade off the Bell on VWAP yesterday in ES. missed me by a point and then ran and paid. RTY, my traders know this thing has just hugged 3,000 for months on end. Okay, buys above the box. I don't see those coming in. Look for a collapse here. If it falls through, you know, who knows? It might fall to the bottom of the box and then sit. So, I don't know. It's all bearish bias. I think we can short the VWAP. Little riskier trade because it's above the key level, but I think it looks something like that for 10 points. And I'll take you just, so that's a VWAP short. What's the VWAP, you say? I teach them in my group. And you can actually reduce risk here. If you're afraid of the wick, go full 10. There you go. All right. NQ only goes up. Today, if it's a short, it's going to compress into this box. So you have buying at 29,000 and you have shorting at that VWAP. So what you have to do is you have to look at how many points are available if I short that VWAP. There's maybe 50 points. We normally take 70. Might take 40. We'll see. It could press deep into this box. But you have selling in what we're seeing and buying in a known psychological box. So what we do is we look at all the trades available and we pick the ones that are best. Look at all-time high short. That would have been a nice short. So this is long bias. But you have resistance at 54,000 in the all-time high. So technically the next buy is above the VWAP. This would be a 90 to 100 point trade. If you can get it to that box or just take half limited in there. If it continues to short down because you're trading the reaction. We do this often. We trade the reaction to the data, which was negative. This is a negative reaction, even though it wasn't super strong. So potential VWAP short there. If you think industrials drops. Getting into gold. I see you guys asking about gold. Gold does not like if there should be a rate cut, right? Sorry, rate hike. If there's a rate hike, gold doesn't like it. Right now, it's short bias. The next sell is right at that line. We just had a primary read. Pre-market, the short would have been 71, and you take that down to 61. It's already paid 8. You should be break even. The next read is going to be 75. So right now it's shorts. Everybody that's asking me about swinging this, that all-time high, 4,600 to 4,615 is your buy for a swing. All right. And I'm not saying short it to that level. I'm saying buy it once it hits that level. And oil, let's take a look. Oil is rising. So don't have a trade plan put in there for that. We're looking at it. And we yesterday we did watch silver because silver gave some good reads. Gave a lot of read potentials in our group yesterday. I only took a couple trades personally myself, but we had some guys really kill it. XAU box. What do you see in here, Evie? So the underlier. She's my underlier girl. Yep. So 9 points below this, be about 55 is where the underlier hits 4,600. And we could see a bounce there. Could bounce between that box and this box. Isn't that fun when it happens? Not really. All right. I think everything sells down. But what do I know? I'm here to answer your questions. I've been here for 4 years. Guys, I have the oscillators up. NYMO's neutral. NAMO's neutral. VIX is parked at buying. So nothing consequential there. I'll do a whole speech on them when they are ready to move. All right, let's get to your questions like I have for 4 years. All right, let's see what you got here, YouTube. Yes, Akash, I think 4,600 is a decent. Well, yeah, I like 4,600 as a buy in the underlier. Definitely a 10-point buy if you want to foster it into further up. So, you, Darren, buy CRML at 580, stop loss all or nothing. We call that a bet to zero. Let's look at it. CRML. I've charted that one before. Critical metals. Yep, I thought I did. Yeah, it's an ugly looking chart, so check for splits. See if there's any splits in its history. Looking for you. You see I already have some of the key technicals in here. There's the all-time high anchored VWAP. You want to buy at 580. Entry around 580. All right. It's looking, these last two candles here. Okay, this is a half mast formation. You can see this candle equals that candle with the pennant here. With increasing volume, you might not get 580. You might have to look at $6.50 to $7. I wouldn't bet to zero. If you buy in that level, I get your stop loss about $1 below it. But if you bought 580 and you like the thesis, I mean, that's depending on how many shares you have. That's a pretty wide berth to bet to zero. That's $5.80 per share. I don't know. You end up building a trade plan, go to my free Discord, tag me in it, and I'll help you with it. No, Kosh, I wouldn't short XAU right now to go to the box. I'd rather buy the box. I mean, you can, but that's what I'd rather do. You're welcome, you, Darren. Should we have a VWAP on the news? Absolutely. Put a VWAP on that on PCE. I haven't put mine in yet, but for sure, that's a major data drop. SMCI. Let's look at it. SMCI. Instagram, get your questions in there. I'm coming over to look at yours in a second. You have a position at 30, looking to sell half at 40. So you bought at 30. I think a reasonable price target here, regardless of the TA, is definitely going to be here. This is the IPO and all-time high anchored VWAP. That should be your all-out position, unless you like this thesis very long-term. So you might be able to get as much as 45 out of it. If you have it at 30 and you want to try to reach this box, just go break even. Let me know how you trade it out. All right. So let's see what you got here. Instagram. Bum, bum, bum. Scroll up there. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, primary short on gold. Did it pay yet, guys? It's got to go down to, what, 61 to pay? But you're getting the XAU box compression. There's buys down there. Evie, you're on top of that all the time. I just need you to start making money off of that. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Yeah, NQ is a pain in the ass here lately. I definitely think you need to buy down here because you have all those tech buyers that want to buy any discount. So it's hitting this green box, guys. If you run my algorithm, multiple things you get all this TA on there, helps you make decisions, gives you the calls, all the fractals, the motor, and you get 2 trading times per week with me. It's a pretty damn good deal. Add it to your charts. Links are in the bio. What's up, Jody? Do a power hour trading, Jody? What about back testing? MU? Yeah, I did MU yesterday. Let's do it again. There it is. I said that's the trade plan that I put in. That's the all-time high anchored VWAP it was dancing around. I think it needs a discount back down to that level. If you watch the 757 75 7 that 50 point in there for support. I wouldn't buy at this level. You can also play DRAM to own part of this, as long as, well, with others, almost the exact same buy zone. See that? Maybe you can't. There you go. Aklo. That's one I took off the weekend update. Guys, every weekend I put up an update on my YouTube channel. Aklo, last time I talked about it, I said these 2 channels will be the greater channel, and that's what it's doing. We are in a bearish period right now. It'll have to breach that all-time high and actually get the golden cross. You have overhead resistance in this red box. So if you want to buy because you like the thesis, which should be good in Trump's administration, but you can buy in that box somewhere, and put your stop loss right below it. So buy it anywhere between 35 and 40. Stop loss down here around 30. And then try to run it to that all-time high. That's how I would trade it based on those technicals. But that is a fundamental buy using near technical levels. I like it when you guys come with tickers. KHC. Went off my weekend update. Discount levels. Yeah, what I said that 22 to 24 was the original buy, and then 23 to 25 is the higher buy. So it's getting close. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, it is. It's in that level. I mean, at 24, 25, yeah, that's a decent buy. Of course, you would not put all your allocation in. You can buy a little bit here, buy if it dips, buy a little bit as it exits. Because this is a dividend payer, guys. It's Kraft Heinz. Do you think they're going to go out of business? I don't. They're a dividend payer. 40 cents on a $24 stock isn't bad. It's just one you hold. Look at that. See that? You guys see those alerts? That's XAU hitting 4,600. Yep. Dividend date soon. So if you get in now, you get the dividend. Let's go look at gold. Bum, bum, bum. Where's gold at? There it is. She's dropping down. So as XAU hits that box, which it did right here, look at that. Bounced 10 points already. There's your 10-point trade if you bought XAU, folks. We do that in War Room all the time. Look. There's the key level. Okay, I'm sorry. It's bounced 5. I was trying to do the estimated number. You'd be break even right now. Down there's the all-time high anchored VWAP. This is the buy zone down here, guys. Right there. Don't think it's not. So you can play that commiserate on in here. Who caught it? I know some of my traders did. Home Depot. Look at you guys. HD. Home Depot. Let me see. What's its dividend? $2.33 on a $338 stock isn't awesome. What is that? 0.7% X or dividend. You want this golden cross. The anchored VWAP to the IPO overhead is once it breaches that, you'll see this 50 cross the 200 and should push price back up to market structure. There's a whole theory out there that Home Depot is a front runner of the economy. In other words, if this drops, we go into recession, right? It's an interesting thing. You can see it's pretty wide channel. I mean, look how wide that is, right? So if you're playing this for the dividend, if you're buying in around today's prices, you know, stop loss needs to be probably 288 to 300, or I'd wait for a discount down there. I know it's moving up a little bit. Market structure discount 320 and 300 because you got defense over top. And, so if you have something else you're doing, let me know. Yeah, Walmart is too. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's a big dividend, $2.33, but look how much it costs you to own the damn thing. $338 per share that only pays you $2.33, so like if you look at, guys, what's AbbVie? It's an aristocrat. Are they better? I don't know what they are right now. They're $2.66 for $1.73. If you look at I did this one. If you guys, a lot of you guys haven't followed me long enough, but I bought this one and made in 2024. I owned it in this period of time. Tesla's Yield Max ETF, right? So I made a little bit in appreciation and it runs sideways, and you can see this thing only drops because of decay on the payouts of dividends. But in that period of time on the dividend, it was costing me anywhere from $40 to $60 to own it. It was paying like $2 per share. I made like $45,000 holding this. Yield Max. If you guys want to go research them, don't ever buy a Yield Max ETF. There you go. Yield Max. Go to their website. Don't ever buy one of these ETFs unless you fully understand how they operate. But they're really good for making short-term dividends because they pay out every month. We ran them pretty strongly in 2024. Guys, part of being in my VIP, you have access to macro, another research channel from Crypto John, macro expert student Beta, macro expert Ned, who's a former hedge fund manager, and Space Force Justin Conopask, who is an options and bond expert. Those guys all operate in my group. All right. Hey, it's been fun, guys. But look at the time. It is time to head over to my VIP and trade with me. So I'm heading there. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. VIPs, let's make some money. Have a